3 weeks after the Bush fiasco, I heard that familiar click, click, click on my dock again. This time, I didn't even look up from polishing the rail of the Sentinel. The brass gleamed in the morning light, the way it always did when the world made sense. Then her reflection appeared beside mine in the polished metal. Priscilla, standing there in her spotless white capris, clutching a clipboard like it was a sword. Behind her, the sheriff's cruiser idled, blue and red lights flashing across the calm water. She smiled the kind of smile people wear before they ruin your life. "Mr. Reed," she said sweetly, "this vessel violates community regulations. It must be removed within 30 days, I blinked. "Excuse me?" She handed me a letter, heavy paper, gold seal. Official nonsense, notice of commercial vessel violation. According to her, my 38-foot Coast Guard cutter was a commercial watercraft and therefore illegal to dock on residential property. Daily fines, $500 until compliance. "You can't be serious," I said, trying not to laugh. "This boat's registered as a private recreational vessel. It's cleaner and safer than half the toys floating here." Her smile didn't move, but her eyes sharpened like blades. "Community standards must be maintained. Your military vessel creates a hostile aesthetic." Hostile aesthetic. I actually looked around to see if I was on a prank show. "Tell you what," I said, "I'll get this verified by the Coast Guard. If they say I'm in violation, I'll remove it myself." She tilted her head, voice dropping low. "Priscilla doesn't negotiate with violators." Then she turned, heels tapping in rhythm with the flashing lights, and walked away like she'd just conquered Normandy. By the time she reached her BMW, I'd already made up my mind. The next morning, I drove to the Newport Coast Guard station. Chief Petty Officer Martinez nearly choked on his coffee when I showed him the letter. "Sir," he said between laughs, "this lady's either crazy or running a scam. Once you register a surplus vessel for recreational use, it's legally no different from a fishing boat." He stamped my paperwork himself and added, "If she keeps pushing this, call me. I'll personally educate her." That drive back to Sunset Cove felt different. It wasn't about fines or bushes anymore. It was about pride. About a woman so obsessed with control she'd rather rewrite the law than admit she was wrong. When I pulled into my driveway, that same HOA letter was taped to my front door, now marked "Final Notice." That's when I stopped playing defense, because if she wanted a war over my boat, I was going to make sure she regretted ever stepping onto my dock.